We no longer state that we anticipate that ongoing rate increases will be appropriate to quell inflation.
Fed Chair Jerome Powell taking ongoing rate hikes off the table now that the banking industry has injected quite a bit of uncertainty in the economy. That said, the Federal Reserve still forged ahead with a rate hike for March, the ninth and possibly the last in this inflation-fighting campaign. The Fed committee voted unanimously to raise the bank overnight lending rate by a quarter percentage point. That brings the Fed funds target range to 4.75 to 5%, the highest since 2007. The latest Fed projections have the rate at 5.1% for 2023, so technically there's space for one more climb, while they don't project inflation to hit around 2% target until 2025.
The median projection in the SEP for total PCE inflation is 3.3% for this year, 2.5% next year, and 2.1% in 2025. The process of getting inflation back down to 2% has a long way to go and is likely to be bumpy.
Chair Powell noted the recent bank failures caused the Fed to pull back a bit. Silicon Valley Bank was overexposed to lower interest long-term government bonds, and as the Fed aggressively hiked interest rates over the past year, the bank's bonds were worth less. When customers found out the bank was struggling with liquidity, they got spooked and did a run on the bank. But while some called on the Fed to pause rate hikes altogether over this, the Fed decided to move ahead, saying inflation is still a major concern and it's too soon to tell how the economy could respond to what's happening in the banking system.
These are not weaknesses that are at all broadly through the banking system. This was a bank that was an outlier in terms of both its percentage of uninsured deposits and in terms of its holdings of duration risk. The banking system is strong, it is sound, it is resilient, it's well capitalized.
The Federal Reserve is involved in a review to find out what went wrong at SVB and other banks. And Powell says when they find out, they will be implementing new policies and regulations to prevent it from happening again. In New York for Just Business, I'm Simone Del Rosario.